I never knew that Devin Haney had a fan base outside the United States of America. Devin Haney tweeted out that he is on his way to London to do an open workout for his London fans on Friday. My question is, what could Devin Haney possibly show his fans in London? What could Devin Haney possibly teach young kids in London that they could apply to their boxing? How to drop their right hand and get caught with a left hook? How to keep dropping their right hand and keep getting caught with left hooks? How to sue somebody after they get whooped? What could Devin Haney possibly teach young fighters up in London?
One of the softest I've ever seen in my life.
Maybe Devin Haney is going to do a demonstration on how to cut 50 pounds just to bully smaller men. Who knows?
He been tricking the boxing game for too long.
And shout out to those y'all who stayed up till 5 o'clock in the morning to watch Jai Opetaia fight. I've been told you about this dude. This dude is a straight killer. He is the top cruiserweight in the world. One thing I respect about Jai Opetaia is that his resume is not full of bums. The man takes zeros. The man fights fighters with winning records.
Boots is overrated.
Jai Opetaia took on a fighter by the name of Nikia, whatever the man's name is. He was being super disrespectful at the weigh-in the other day. He thought that Jai Opetaia was some type of coward. All that disrespect just to get cooked in 4 rounds. Jai Opetaia, next to Gervonta Tank Davis, is probably the most dangerous southpaw in the game. Right next to Tank, you can't name another southpaw more dangerous than Jai Opetaia.
Absolutely.
Y'all know usually I never praise fighters that's not American, but I must say, Jai Opetaia at cruiserweight is a straight killer. It's not the fact that Jai Opetaia knocked out Mr. Nika. It's the fact that Nika stayed on the ground for 45 minutes and had to be rushed to the emergency room right afterwards. Nika is currently at the hospital. Let's hope the man's okay. But now they have the audacity to talk about Gilberto Ramirez versus Jai Opetaia, a fight that Gilberto Ramirez would not survive. And shout out to Coach Kenny, Gervonta Davis' assistant trainer. Coach Kenny is what Teofimo Lopez thinks he is. I'm going to get to him in a minute. But Coach Kenny put out on Instagram, listen up, young boxers, before you jump out there and beware of the snakes, because they have the gift of gab. They're great philosophers, and they specialize in using mental psychology on young fighters that are not street savvy or never been in the streets to learn or read the game when they being ran on you. The streets is not a good thing, but the streets could teach you what no school can. Just be aware. I told y'all boxing is a dirty game. I told y'all about these low-level coaches at these bogus boxing gyms. A low-level boxing trainer just cares about the gym fee.
And there it is.
Mr. Greg Hackett, 3 wins, 23 losses. You could clearly tell the man came up under some bogus coaches who just wanted to use him for being a punching bag in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Greg Hackett is a perfect example of what Coach Kenny talking about. Greg Hackett was never very street smart. The man got finessed. He got finessed into being a punching bag 23 times, and now the man gets cooked every single day for having 23 losses.
Come on now.
But then again, like Coach Kenny said, a lot of these dudes like Greg Hackett never been in the street.
What's your goof ass?
And who would have thought that the biggest duck in boxing in 2025 is not Jerome Boots Ennis, but Teofimo Lopez? That's right. Turkey Alashiki and Ring Magazine reported that Teofimo Lopez turned down Top Rank's final offer for the Subriel Matias fight, which was being planned for March 15th in Las Vegas.
Teofimo, we'll see.
All that disrespect towards Puerto Rican fighters for years. All that trash talking on these podcasts, talking about Puerto Ricans are easy to beat. Do y'all remember when Teofimo Lopez said this?
Puerto Ricans are easy to beat, and I don't care if the Puerto Ricans feel some type of way.
It's easy to talk crazy on podcasts, but when Top Rank brings you a Puerto Rican fighter, somebody who you claim was easy, you reject the fight.
No, Teofimo, we'll see.
Keith from Ring Magazine said that the offer was way above his contract minimum. Word on the street is that he was offered $3 million when his last payday was $700K. Let me repeat that. Teofimo Lopez's highest payday was $700,000. That's right. Teofimo Lopez never even made $1 million. He was offered $3 to fight Subriel Matias. The man ducked the fight.
You bitch.
Teofimo Lopez said, public service announcement, I have not rejected the fight. They rejected my counter offer. Ayo, Theo, that means you rejected the fight, bro. You see, nothing is worse than a dumb person who believes they're actually smart. Teofimo Lopez is basically admitting in this tweet that he rejected the offer.
Racism in this motherfucker.
Then the man thought he was some type of lawyer talking about, I wonder if Top Rank is hitting their minimum benchmarks with their ESPN deal. Out the $89 million, I wonder if an audit would help ESPN. No wonder why ESPN wants to leave Top Rank in the book.
Shut the fuck up!
Teofimo Lopez, don't try to spin it, bro. All that trash talk for years about Puerto Rican fighters. And as soon as you get the biggest offer of your life to fight a Puerto Rican fighter, you turn it down.
No, Teofimo. Pussy.
And Lamont Roach was at Pro Box TV today. Let me tell y'all why Lamont Roach was at Pro Box. Because that's exactly what he gonna be fighting after March 1st when Gervonta Davis put the man to sleep. If Lamont Roach, bro, get used to this arena. Cause that's exactly what you gonna be fighting after March 1st.
What do I look like getting fucked up?
And it been a gang of reports that Jaime Munguia is looking to get knocked out again by that Surase dude. Everybody been talking about Jaime Munguia versus Mr. Surase. April 12th, Jaime Munguia will get knocked out again. Maybe Jaime Munguia did not learn his lesson. The man got brutally knocked out by a man that nobody ever heard of. Do y'all remember this picture right here? Julio Cesar Chavez, Jaime Munguia hero, was looking at the man like, damn. Hey yo Munguia, there is a really big difference between losing a robbery decision and getting knocked out. I can see if you got robbed on a scorecard, but why would you go right back into a fight with a man that put your ass to sleep? Mark my words, this will be the end of Jaime Munguia. After he gets knocked out by Surase again, you will never see Jaime Munguia fight another day in his life. But back to Teofimo Lopez, I gotta triple down on cooking this dude because every single day, and I do mean every day, I got some Teofimo Lopez fan in my comment section like, yo, Southpaw TV, chill on Theo, he a good fighter. Teofimo Lopez was a good fighter. But George Cambozo took that soul. Teofimo Lopez put out on Twitter, you can't make this shit up. Pobrecito, respect the sport. At this point, I'm even ducking the ducks and becoming a goose.
He's legendary corny.
Y'all see what I mean? This dude is cringe and he does not even realize it. All that trash talk just a duck. Maybe Teofimo Lopez realized the fact that Subriel Matias actually took somebody's life in the ring before. I am not glorifying this. I think it's a sad situation, but Subriel Matias did take somebody's life inside that ring. The man got a body on his record, literally. Maybe that scared Teofimo Lopez off. What I do know is that the biggest duck of 2025 gotta be Teofimo Lopez.
Cause he been tricking the boxing game for too long.